Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Dak gonna put it up right away. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Here we go.
Prescott on first down. Quick throw here is complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, 47. 26.
3rd and short. Prescott. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Byron Murphy. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First carry now for Jason Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And They'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down mark is. If your route calls to get by it, secure the catch, bring up a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 46.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Kill.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott again. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I may be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal.
Yeah, 26.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. got it. Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Come on.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and
9. Ready? Cougar 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5.
Here we go. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, kid, boy, hey. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go, 46. Yeah! 46.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickens, first catch. And that's good for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah!
Again, it's Blue. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and 1 now from the 21.
Yeah!
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. I take one. Here we go, going to 54. Hey, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
Now Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
Yeah!
Gibson. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 47. Wide in.
Prescott. He's got his big tight end. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league, and now we've gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Project S&H. This ain't what you want.
Get it. Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jordan Battle up to the safety spot makes the play.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. He'll look to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver.
6 yards to go.
Now it's going to be third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
On the set.
It is 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80. 19 Wyatt. Ready?
Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 17-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
Yeah! Here we go! Go to 54, go to 54. Wyatt.
To throw is Dak. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Finding room across midfield. And he will score. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Dallas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Go!
Straight ahead, it's Walker. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Nick Cross will bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Dragons 60. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's Michael Dixon now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. To return, it is Turpin. Finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield.
At the 23-yard line.
Hey, kill. Get line up, 47. Hey, kill.
First down, Prescott. That's complete to the running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
This is what they call an angle route. And what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on second and third down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. On the ground, Gibson. Good blocking, and he's in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Dallas. His second touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Go, Reed, go! Ready!
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Three. Let's go now. Ready?
That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
There you go. What do you think?
Prescott on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
There you go.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Here's a run, and he'll take this down to about the 7.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Yeah!
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Stick the eagle! Stick the eagle! Here we go, Stack!
First and goal, Seattle.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He puts it up, and it's caught. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. His 4th TD grab of the season. That one off the crossbar, and it caroms in. Fortunate right there, as somehow he gets it through for the extra point. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From his end zone, here's Isaiah Rodgers. Get across the 20, mark him at 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's down. He'll let one go down the middle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
One down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. It's second down. Okay, break.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got it! And he'll take this one in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Moody's extra point is good. And the Seahawks back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Isaiah Rodgers. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Wide in. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Left side, caught by Andrews. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Hey, kill.
Prescott now. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Right there. Ready? Ready.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Ready.
3rd and 10.
Pat the 60. Hurt. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Donovan is a Raku. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Their own 37-yard line.
A carry now for Gibson. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Gibson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Here we go, 47.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
In punt formation.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
31-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. Wrap up.
Now, faking the give. A very good throw there, but not on the same page at his time. That's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Ready? Let's go. 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st down, Seattle.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one on target to Ridley. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Seattle.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. He's uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Timber Wolf. Check. Hurt. Steady.
Back to throw. One incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Moody on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and beat that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
47. 26.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
47.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll air it out down the middle. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Here's a handoff to Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? Here's Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard.
Here we go. Third.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
46. Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Cowboys. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Has some room inside the 30. Guanarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter. and they're able to pop off a big run.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Walker, 1st down and more. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff for Seattle.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah!
On the handoff, Blue. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 19
A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Right back to the fullback. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Yeah, here we go. It's flying in.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Third and 6.
Yeah! Wide in.
Here's Dak to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Yeah! Here we go!
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. Yeah! Here we go! Wide in.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push him over, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 9.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide in.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third down and 9.
Here we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oaks. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a